It is homeopathic. Homeopathic products. Makers are claiming that they're all natural, they're very healthy, and we love that whole all-natural thing. We, however, spend billions of dollars every year on them, but what are we really getting? And are they safe? Do they even work? When it comes to the medicine aisle, one word is getting tossed around a lot these days: homeopathic. Whether boxes, bottles, gels, or pills, homeopathic remedies are everywhere, and it's big, big business, gaining ground on the pharmaceutical industry. By 2010, homeopathic remedies are going to be a $26 billion money-making machine. But even with all these sales, most people don't even know what homeopathic means.
Things that are not regular drugs, like at a pharmacy or something like that.
I have no idea. Virus, maybe?
Homeopathic? Yeah, medicine, home remedy.
I know it's a science word. Something with leather?
Men. Homeo, men. I think it means men.
It's another kind of medical treatment.
And even if people do know the definition of homeopathic, the drugstores are awfully confusing these days, with the homeopathic cures sitting side by side on the same shelves as the FDA-approved real drugs. Some of the products, like Zicam, come in both homeopathic and regular format. So how do consumers know which to choose? And even if they pick homeopathic, do any of the products actually work? Let's investigate. Joining us now to shed some light on these homeopathic products is internist Dr. Kimberly Diore. Good to have you here. Marketing expert Dr. Audrey Gusby's here. Attorney Jason Friedman's here as well. Let's go out to our audience, though. From Consumer Reports, we love that magazine. Dr. Orly Avitzer is here as well. Doctor, I want to start with you. So what exactly is what are homeopathic products?
Right. Homeopathy is based on the premise that you take an active ingredient and dilute it to such an extent that it's nearly gone. The active ingredient would cause illness or symptoms in an otherwise healthy person, but when given in these quantities, it's supposed to be curative for someone who's exhibiting symptoms.
So why did Consumer Reports choose these homeopathic products then?
We wanted to write a story about homeopathy because there is so much confusion about homeopathic products. And in fact, we sent 11 mystery shoppers to 52 drugstores, and we were quite surprised to find out that these products were right next to conventional medicines on the shelf.
Well, perfect example is Zicam. Let's start with Zicam. Now, we have them sitting up here, a couple little products from Zicam. You'll see at your local pharmacy right next to each other. We have the Zicam Sinus Relief, and then we also have the Zicam Allergy Relief as well. So what did Consumer Reports find about these products?
Right, we found them in the same exact area on the same shelf next to each other in the drugstore.
Sinus is an actual medicine.
That's right.
But the allergy
is homeopathic, and so it's very confusing for shoppers, and one has to be very vigilant to look at the boxes because they're packaged so similarly to see which one is actually the medicinal one.
Yeah, I would definitely be thinking that would not be a homeopathic product. Okay, well, Dr. Diore, what are your concerns about these products? Particularly look at the Zicam Allergy Relief. I mean, it says seasonal. It looks exactly like the regular medicine sinus relief bottle.
Yeah, they're both very misleading. One is homeopathic, one actually has a real medicine in it. That's the intense sinus relief, and that has oxymetolazine, which is the same thing you'll find in Afrin. It actually instantly opens your nose up. You do get some tolerance to it, just to mention that. Again, this is the intense sinus relief. After 2 to 3 days, you have to use more and more of it. You actually can get your congestion back even worse than what you originally had before you started using it. But the labeling, it looks exactly like the regular allergy Zicam, which again has a histamine derivative, which is diluted to such a point that it's probably not active anymore.
You don't even think it works?
No.
Oh, great,
No.
that's great. Because I use this all the time for my allergy. Well, maybe that's why I'm constantly
Right, maybe that's why you're still using it.
Yeah, exactly. Audrey, what's your feeling about these products?
It's obviously
pretty brilliant.
Very powerful marketing, because as we've said, you look at them next to each other. Consumers have a split second to make the decision in stores. And so what they're doing, it's packaging, it's product placement. So if it's right next to the medicines, you assume it's an actual medicine. Consumers assume that it's FDA approved. They make a lot of assumptions. They figure it's going to, if it's on the shelves, it's been tested and it's very safe to use. Not always the case.
Let's see what Zicam has to say. We contacted them for a statement, and they referred us to the FAQ, facts section of their website. And basically, you know, they're just saying that their product is, they are effective. Jason, Are they doing anything illegal here?
Yeah, I don't think they are doing anything illegal. It definitely is confusing. However, we live in a buyer beware society, and unless the product is making outright lies, a false statement about the product, and or putting out something that's dangerous, the government, the law is not going to get involved here.
Okay, let's go on to our next product. The next product, immensely popular, I'm going to say this very slowly, Oscillococcinum. Oscillococcinum. We call it Oscillo for short. That's what we're going to do to make it easier for me. The makers say it's good for the flu. What did Consumer Reports find out about this product?
Right, it's actually made from an extract of duck heart and liver.
Duck heart and liver.
Right, but it's diluted to over and over to such an infinitesimal amount at the end that it's just barely there. There's barely a molecule left.
Effective product?
No, this is actually your classic sugar pill. It's actually 85% sugar, 15% milk sugar, lactose, and an infinitesimal amount, I agree, of the extract of the duck. The only studies have shown, these were again done over 10 years ago, that possibly has more of an effect over placebo in reducing your symptoms by a matter of hours.
Kristen Bell, a great little actress, and she has a testimonial, so when they have celebrity testimonials, we know that's always a big seller.
It's very effective. And,
Yeah.
you know, if Kristen Bell is saying it works, I mean, she's an incredible source that you have to believe that.
Jason, not anything illegal though?
No, but what concerns me about this website is they say they're regulated by the FDA like a drug, but it's not a drug at all.
Okay.
Very misleading.
Here's a statement from Oscillo. For more than 65 years, families around the world have relied on Oscillo's effectiveness and safety, which are supported by clinical studies. Boron complies with established FDA guidelines, regulations, and quality standards for manufacturing, labeling, and marketing Oscillo.
But FDA, just to make a point, in terms of homeopathic meds, they only document that it's safe and not harmful to take. They don't document it's actually effective. So by saying it's FDA just means it's safe.
More information on our website. We got to run real quick.
Of the name, but that's what sells because you can't pronounce it.
You got that right, because it sounds like a very
work.
medicinal thing. Okay, we're going to be back with a homeopathic medicine. It's supposed to take facial redness and rashes away. Does it work? Find out.
Still to come. Did Joan London have...
Welcome back. We're talking about homeopathic products. We have internist Dr. Kimberly Diori joining us. Also marketing expert Dr. Audrey Gusky. Attorney Jason Friedman is here as well. And in our studio audience from Consumer Reports magazine is Dr. Orly Abitzer. Dr. Orly, we're going to be starting now with Rosacea. Rosacea. Now this product, it sounds like it's rosacea. It's supposed to be taking that away. What did Consumer Reports find?
Well, Consumer Reports looked at rosacea, which is being marketed to treat skin rashes. The problem is that if you treat skin rashes with a substance that you think is effective, when in fact there's no scientific evidence to prove it's effective, you risk missing a systemic disease or a condition you should be seeing your doctor for. If you're treating an infection, you risk something getting considerably worse. So we're concerned that people might be duped by these products and take them when they really need to see a doctor.
Well, also, you know, we go on the website and you see a lot of people blogging, but not on the website, but on websites and blogs and stuff like that. And a lot of people are saying that it is creating dryness and itchiness. What do you think?
Yes, exactly the opposite of what it's supposed to be doing. You know, the problem with rosacea, it has sulfur in it, which is found to be active in prescription medications for rosacea, but it's also a bleaching agent, it's a drying agent. And if you have any allergies to sulfur, you actually can get a worse rash from it, more dry, more cracked. So you actually might look worse than what you came in to use it for. Always important when you use anything cream, whether it's prescription or over the counter, to really use it on a small patch of skin first. Because what we're seeing is people who have allergic reactions, it wasn't prescribed by an MD, they have no one to go to get this looked at.
All right, Audrey, this is the commercial they run on the website. Watch this.
There are millions like you living with rosacea, seeking relief from facial redness, bumps, and dryness. Now there's Rosacea Gel, effective non-prescription treatment for rosacea symptoms. Rosacea, the new face of rosacea relief.
Now,
It sounds like rosacea.
It does. It's got the rhyme. It's a clever name. I love it. It's fabulous marketing. You know, and you watch the commercial, and what do they say? Non-prescription. They never say homeopathic. They never say it's not an actual medication. And you see these poor people suffering this ailment, and you figure it's got to work because it's rosacea, it's rosacea. You know, it sticks to you. It's very catchy.
This is the statement from Rosacea. Rosacea Gel, as a homeopathic remedy for the treatment of rosacea symptoms, has received overwhelmingly positive feedback from rosacea sufferers. period. So, Jason, I mean, they're not apologizing for their products.
No, but you see, on the website, they have to make up their mind here because they call it a homeopathic formula, yet a topical medication. And there really is the confusion for the consumer. This company needs to make up their mind how they're going to market themselves.
We are going to give you so much more information on all of these products and on this topic in general. Check out our website, mnjshow.com. Lots of good information on that. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. All righty, up next, Joan London is here and she's dishing on men.